This is a Glass Box Media podcast.
Hey everyone, welcome to another Shorty episode.
Hi. What month are we in? September? Jesus
oh my
Christ.
God.
Yeah.
My worst date. I'm Cassie.
I'm Keegan.
I'm Christina.
That was Chuck, if you
All
heard
over
that.
the floor.
Oh my gosh, he's going bananas right now.
He's going through his teens.
Yeah.
He is
Long, slonky teen years.
full on teen years. I'm like waiting for him to stink up the room and wear Axe body spray. Like he is full on teen.
Get out, Mom!
God, you're ruining my life. His meow is like all squeaky.
That's so cute.
Breaking.
We've got do you guys watch I know Keegan, you haven't watched the VMAs.
Dude,
Did
I
you
haven't
watch?
watched shit.
I have only watched Lizzo's performance at the VMA.
Which-
didn't see it.
Oh my God. It was so good. Giant inflatable ass cheeks.
How you do,
It
girl?
was amazing.
Her
It was
dancers were
amazing.
all like, it was so body positive. It was
Yes.
just so like inclusive.
And she was like sunshine. She was in this like golden leotard.
Love.
It was amazing. She just like how do you get to be like that where you just have this personality that radiates like
Have you seen like interviews with her too? She's incredibly intelligent and just so bubbly and kind.
articulate?
I love it.
And,
Yeah.
So it's real life. It's not like a put on.
It's
I
not
like
a
that.
put on.
Well,
It's
I don't
definitely comes from
think you
within.
could. I don't think you could fake that. Like because honestly,
People would pick up on it if
eventually.
it was fake.
Yeah. And she's had this effect on us where we're all like, everyone's just like, she makes me feel good about myself.
Right. Yeah, no,
You can't market that.
I
you know?
literally, that's like how I make decisions now. I'm like, would Lizzo be proud of me if I did this?
we should all go get.
Get bracelets. WWL.
I was gonna say we should get tattoos. I was going a step further. Get
Yeah.
some. What would Lizzo do tattoos?
Permanently.
But I don't want a tattoo, and just in case anything fucks up later. You know
Oh
what
my
I'm saying?
God.
We'll
have to cross it out.
I'll tell you, like, there's two things that you need to look up for the VMAs other than the Lizzo performance. First of all, Missy Elliott. It was
Oh,
like an
God.
8-minute
Heard it was
crazy, amazing
I
performance.
need to watch that.
And I'm like, she is a hit maker.
Yeah.
She's been a hit maker
Yep.
since way back. Since
I can't stand the rain.
I love that song. I've loved
That's my
Missy
window.
from the jump, and yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah.
Also, Miley did her divorce song,
Oh,
which
it's so good. Slide
it's-
away.
Yeah,
I love it.
She sang the shit out of it too.
She's so good.
It
I
was
know.
good. It was a banger.
Just
so
me.
It's not just you. I mean,
Yeah.
Christina likes it too.
Yeah.
yeah, I was banging
Just
it in the car.
Miley and Tom and Cassie. No big deal.
Hey, that's a fun party.
That's a party, bitches. That's a party you best show up to.
That's a
'Cause you know it's
scary
gonna be good.
party. I don't know if I want to hang out with those two.
You do.
Hey, I don't know.
I have it
look,
at my house. Play cards.
I've
No
seen
big deal.
Going
Keep it cool.
Clear. I don't please don't. Don't take me.
All right, we got some stories. Keegan, you want to start us off?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. A couple of years ago, I agreed to go on a date with an older man. I was in my mid-30s and he was in his mid-50s. I was hoping he would be refreshingly mature. We met at a local lake and started talking. He started telling me how tough he was and went on to share a bunch of tough guy stories.
Oh God.
A mid-50s-year-old man who's telling you tough guy stories.
A lion does not need to say it's a fucking lion.
Oh my
That's
God.
ever.
Yeah.
That's
right.
the end.
I'm not into macho guys, so the date is pretty much over in my mind. He tells me about how he recently bullied a 70-year-old man at the gym and was laughing wildly.
Good for you.
As he's laughing,
Must be proud.
As he's laughing, I hear him fart.
Those are my favorite.
Instant karma. Thank God I didn't fully swallow any of theirs. Drink any of that. Oh my God.
As she said, I brushed it off. Accidents happen. He continues telling me his dumb stories, laughing and farting several times.
Amazing.
Is he not like acknowledge and be like Excuse me. You know what I mean?
No, like, I don't think he cares. He's got that
he's
like ultra
God, I'm
machismo.
50.
Yeah,
I don't have to do anything.
I don't give
about
a shit.
I fart if I want.
Yeah.
Ew.
Oh God. Finally, I finally interrupt him and tell him it's time for me to go. He walks me to my car and goes in for a kiss. I quickly turn my head and he gets my cheek. Never spoke to him again.
Oh my God.
Oy vey.
Fantastic.
Yuck.
All right. You want to go?
I'll go next. All right. So this is a one from Reddit. It says, I was sitting in the office and received a random SMS message from an unknown number. It was a chick who stood me up over a year ago and never showed up to the date.
Oh my God. A year?
Yeah, that's one hell of a zombie right
Yeah.
there. Like,
Yeah. She's like, hi, I've been busy.
Excuse of the 36-year-old female was, I completely forgot about the date. She was
a year
okay. She was very surprised that I've deleted her number. Apparently, she just got a parrot and needed information on how to take care of a bird because I also have a parrot. What the fuck? Why I can't find someone normal?
Oh my God.
Yikes.
A year.
Oh my God.
I
What is
can't
wrong with
believe
these
you
people?
deleted my number. What?
From me
I
fucking-
can't believe you kept it. You weirdo.
Right.
Yeah, that is weird. Like,
I have to be on top of my
He's just
fucking
in her phone as parrot guy.
although I have to say, I think I am a bit of a numbers hoarder. Like, I keep numbers in my phone. Like, I just don't think to delete them. And then I get like mildly offended when I text somebody and then they're like, who is this? I'm like, bitch, I have had you in my phone since 2005.
Yep.
What the
Nope.
fuck?
I'm a cleaner. I'm the
Oh,
cleaner.
God.
Don't
For
clean
sure.
very often. I should.
I got to get those maybes out of the way.
Oh, yeah.
It's too depressing.
You just
if
literally
it's maybes,
type
yeah.
maybe at the top of the thing
Yes.
and anything that comes up, you're like, delete.
Delete.
If I didn't
Delete,
bother
delete,
to
yeah.
actually save your number, then yeah, like we
Oh,
can
yeah.
do
That's
away
different.
with that. But if like we were friends for 3 months in 2007, there's a possibility that your
You're
number's
still
still
in
my
Keegan's
phone.
phone.
Yeah, like for sure.
There
If
is.
that's
Yeah.
you, text me and we'll play that game where we can see
Who
if
dis?
I know who that is or not.
Yeah. Play that game.
All right. Mine is also from Reddit. And the title is Today I fucked up by going on a date thinking it was a job interview.
Oh no!
So this happened in the past 24 hours. I'm a 19-year-old male making my way through college and also work at a restaurant to make ends meet. Now, you could consider me pretty smart, except when it comes to social interactions. I can almost never pick up on little hints like flirting because you're a baby.
Oh, I
you're
love
19.
it. I love it.
So
I've been
yesterday was a pretty slow day at the restaurant, and this middle-aged lady, 35 to 40, came in, and she was the only customer we'd had all day. And as such, I decided to be extra friendly and have a real conversation with
sweet
her.
baby, I love you.
It's worth noting she's a very, very attractive, and she was very well kept. And during the conversation, she mentions that she runs a property management realtor business and that she had just spent the day interviewing people for an assistant position she had open, but she hadn't found anyone worth hiring yet. Then proceeds to ask me if I knew anyone looking for a job. Now, I'm happy with my job. The money is decent, could be better, etc. But I'd always wanted a desk job. So I told her I was actually thinking of looking for one.
Oh my gosh.
And she then proceeds to say, I look like the perfect young man for the job.
This isn't his fault. Like I can tell already. Like this is not
no.
his fault. Like she tricked him into going on a date. He didn't know.
And that she would like to talk about it more when I wasn't at work. So we made plans to meet the next morning for coffee.
I would have assumed
Yes.
that was a job interview
That's
too.
a job interview.
Yeah.
100%. You said talk about it, not talk about our future.
Yeah. Our relationship.
That doesn't exist.
I'm not usually a morning person, and the idea of an early morning interview had me really nervous. So I made sure I woke up nice and early and got dressed looking real spiffy, if I may say so.
Oh my God, he's the cutest. Like
I show up to the cafe dressed formally with my resume in hand. And as soon as she spots me, she greets me with a long, deep hug.
oh no.
This is when I should have realized this wasn't a standard job interview.
Yeah,
But
Actually, I have to
resume in
use
your
the
pocket.
bathroom. I'm gonna.
yeah, you don't hug. That's not a that's
That's
a
not
HR
professional.
wouldn't appreciate
No,
that.
they
no.
certainly wouldn't. Karen would definitely be filling out paperwork.
Karen already filled out the paperwork. That's being sent to you immediately.
Yes. But clueless as I am, I just figured, oh, she's friendly.
Oh.
We sat down and the conversation never once broached the subject of my skills, qualifications, or employment history. Instead, she mainly steered the conversation towards personal stuff like what are my hobbies, shared stories about her life, etc. This whole time I'm thinking, oh, she probably knows where I work and she's probably just looking for someone whose personality matches hers.
Oh,
Guy,
honey,
this guy.
I love
What a
him.
sweetheart.
He's so
Bless your
young.
heart.
Bless your
The
heart.
number of bless your heart stories I have about myself too.
Oh, absolutely.
I'll share one after this.
Yeah, because of course no one wants an assistant who doesn't get them. But now by the time we're wrapping up, 2 hours had passed. And the whole time I'm thinking, oh, this interview is going really, really well.
Oh, no.
And as we stood up to leave the cafe, she gave me one more hug and said she really did enjoy our date and asked if I'd be interested in coming over tonight for dinner. I froze for a second. Did she just say date?
Yep.
Panicking as if the job was still on the line, I quickly said, sure, that sounds great, boss.
Oh,
No, boss.
With-
No.
oh my God.
2 thumbs up and a dumb smile on my face.
No.
No.
I have no idea what I'm going to do.
Oh my God. He wrote this right when he got home.
Yes.
Oh no.
Edit to answer all your questions. No, I didn't sleep with her. Yes, she's very hot. Turns out she's actually 52.
Ooh.
No, I won't be taking the job. Yes, I went over, but because I didn't want to be a dick, I ended up explaining the misunderstanding. She apologized and I left.
Oh,
man.
to be a fly on the wall whenever he went over there.
I feel like I was a fly on the wall for that whole
I'm like,
thing.
I got like spicy,
Sure, sounds good, boss.
spicy armpits
I
for
know.
sure.
I'm
Like,
my whole
no.
body is sweating.
But I mean, honestly, like, shame on her because
Right.
like you made
You
it,
did.
you lured him in
Yeah.
by making him. And also, did you not notice the resume on the table or the way he was dressed? Like, how did you not
How
realize?
did you not realize? That's what I posted that thing on Facebook this week of the 83-year-old woman who's on Tinder who dates younger men.
But like she's
honest.
upfront. Like
Yeah.
because
She
there are
is
people
upfront.
who are into that.
Yeah.
Like that's fine.
Yeah.
You know, but like be upfront about like I'm an older woman, I'm looking for a younger guy. Like let's do this.
Yeah.
And you will get responses.
Yes.
different strokes
You
for
don't-
different folks.
You don't need
Absolutely
to
will.
reel in the guy who works at your local like
Yeah.
restaurant
Chili's.
with the hope
Chili's.
of like
You know what? I'm looking for a no, sir. I have a really funny misunderstanding story, and
Yes.
it's short.
Okay.
I have a friend, and I am going to keep this vague AF because I'm not sure if this person listens to this or not.
Okay.
But I came out to LA originally with a friend of mine, and this person was engaged to somebody else. I'd met them out here. They were friends of the boss I was working for at the time, and we were here for like a month. This was like when I was 21.
Mm-hmm.
I was so young, so dumb. And apparently I found out years later that he and that girl had tried to get me to have a 3-way with them. And I was oblivious. Completely.
I love that shit in like
oblivious.
hindsight where you're like,
Oh.
that's what that was. I didn't realize. Oh no.
I'm to this day, I probably wouldn't have registered it if that person hadn't reached out to me and was like, I think it's so funny that you, blah, blah. I was like,
You know what's worse though than like having a misunderstanding going in that direction, like both with this guy and with you, is going the other direction where like you think someone is interested.
You think you're on a
Right.
date?
And then like because one time I was sitting alone at Panera by myself as when I was with my ex-boyfriend. I was like sitting alone, like reading or something. And
which
this
is not
was
giving the signals to come talk to me, by the way.
This
Yeah.
was forward as shit too. Like this guy, he was good looking. He was a good looking guy. He was around my age at the time. I was probably like 23. He comes and he sits across from me, like in the seat across from me, and is like chatting me up.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, like I'm being really polite. Like I'm chatting with him. And then after
do
a
you think I'm
while,
somebody else?
after a while, I'm starting to get like, you know, I'm like, I've got a boyfriend. Like, how long do you let it go on before you're like,
Right.
you like are like
Yeah.
I don't want to give you the wrong impression or
Right.
like lead you on. So I like stopped him and I was like, I just want to like let you know, like I have a boyfriend. And he was like, Yeah, okay. I mean, I was actually I work for like Compassion International. I wanted to see if you like wanted to sponsor a child or something. And I was like, oh dear.
But
That's so much worse because it's
That's
like
weird though. Like you
Yeah,
should lead
that's
with that
weird.
before you even sit down.
Exactly.
That's weird.
Exactly.
I feel like
because
that's lies.
I feel like, yeah,
That's
I was
lies.
like, what am I supposed to think except for that you're hitting on me?
Yeah,
Like, I'm a
right.
single woman
He
here.
had that prepared
Yeah.
in case you put him down.
Yes, he did. He was like,
"That's
I'm going to make
bullshit."
you feel like shit then.
Yeah, but he had the paperwork.
Compassion International.
But you know
yeah,
what?
he was prepared.
Yeah, he printed those off the internet. He's like, I have these brochures actually to legitimize my claim.
Yeah.
Of
You
working
got great
for
dimples.
Compassion.
I'm here from Compassion International.
That's hilarious. Okay, I got one more story.
Okay.
And this is from an email that we received through our website, myworstdaypodcast.com.
Yes.
It says, I signed up for Match.com after getting my heart broken by a real asshole soldier 13 years younger than me. So my first date, I want to know if that's a person who is a soldier or if that's a phrase, like he's an asshole soldier.
Oh, dude.
Because if it's a phrase, that's kind of hilarious.
I like that phrase.
Hey, that guy was a real asshole soldier. You know
He's
what I
a
mean?
real dick marine.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
A real cunt Coast Guard.
Oh God. So my first date was meeting up with a pediatrician at the nicest restaurant my town had. He told me he was on call that night. Remember, he treats children. He proceeded to drink a lot of wine and he was driving. He then kept trying to push me to drink more.
Okay, Dr. Death.
Yeah,
Slow your roll.
We were just talking about
We were
this.
just talking about Dr.
about
Death.
this. And if he really is like a pediatrician, like
I don't
honestly,
like that.
I don't like that.
that.
That's not my favorite.
I don't like any doctor.
That's not my favorite
It's not my
thing.
favorite thing. Yeah, I mean, honestly, both Dr. Death and Dirty John, it was the same thing. Like, he looped her in Dirty John by like showing up to all of their dates in scrubs and being like, "I'm a doctor."
Dirty scrubs, though.
And also, like, no doctor does that.
No
like,
doctor does
they
that.
no
don't.
one is
Well-
like. Unless you're on your lunch break and you're literally like coming and like just having lunch real fast. If you're going to a date after
No,
work,
hell
like
no.
no way you're showing up in your
Take
scrubs.
clothes with you.
Yeah.
I'm quite the lightweight and I was driving too. I think I stopped at 1.5 glasses. He was so pushy and it was really annoying to me. So we both left separately. In the parking lot, I was pretty sure I saw my ex's Tahoe. So I assumed he was there with his new girl, the one he cheated on me with, the one who he hooked up with on the weekend after he insisted on meeting my children.
Nope. Nope.
I don't like that.
I don't like that.
Nope. Nope.
I texted him and yes, he was there with her. What are the odds?
Nope
Oh,
on a rope.
my
Oh,
God.
the worst night ever. Like,
Dude,
that's awful.
We were just talking about X-Files, and that's like the worst. Like when you go on a really bad date, and I don't think anyone listens, so I'm just going to say this is a reason why I like blocked, because I had like several bad dates in a row, and seeing like a picture or whatever of your like ex happy with like someone else, it was just like
triggering.
yeah, fiery rage. So I was like, I don't need to see this. But like in real life, IRL, like having to confront that
Right after you've just had a bad date, like literally, like you're walking out from a terrible date.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And it's somebody who cheated on you
Yeah.
too. Like,
No.
yuck. Terrible.
No.
Awful.
Thank you. Oh, well.
Nope on a rope.
Nope on a rope. And yikes on bikes.
Yes.
Several bikes.
Several dick marines. So if you have any shorty stories
navies.
or anything that you want to share with us, go to myworstdatepodcast.com. It's got everything that you need there. You can join our Patreon, our Facebook group, or just reach out and say hello. And we thank you so much for listening. We'll see you next time.
Cheers.
This is a Glass Box Media Podcast.